Hey guys, Kyle here bringing you the review for episode 78 of Dragon Ball Super. And I'm not gonna lie, this was just like a this was just a this was another this was an interesting episode to say the least. It was mainly just getting the bare bones laid out of the whole tournament at this point. We learn right off the bat that the win that the Zenos and the Grand Priest have gathered together all seven of the Super Dragon Balls, and that the winner of the tournament gets a single wish. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that does kind of seem like a bit of a plot device at this. Right off the bat, I'm saying plot. I'm screaming plot device, plot device, plot device. Like, I'm getting the feeling that at this point, how it's gonna work is that Goku's basically by the end of the tournament, Goku's gonna wish for all the universes that were basically erased in order to be brought back. I guess. But yeah, I guess that was. But yeah, that's one thing I'm kind of. I don't know. It kind of, if that is how it's gonna work, it kind of just kind of completely, completely erases any kind of true, any kind of true, any kind of true circumstance or stakes on it. But I guess it's Dragon Ball. We can let something like that slip, I suppose. Um, and honestly, my biggest thing about this episode was Goku. Like, I'm sorry, this guy is just and is completely out of his mind. Like, a good thing. Like, we're already 2 episodes into this universe survival arc, and the biggest thing I've noticed about Goku's characterization or development, I'm not sure what to call it at this point, is that he's got. I mean, people and other people have picked up on this too, but he's been very battle hungry, pretty much. Like it's like it's like even after being told the consequences, he just kind of he's not even really taking the consequences of this seriously at all. But again, I guess that goes back to the whole Dragon Ball wish or whatever. But who knows? But yeah, it's like Goku. We need you to take. I want you to take this fucking seriously, dude. For God's sakes. But yeah. Um, Another thing we got is we got introduced to all the gods and I gotta give I gotta give props to Akira Toriyama or their due. His character designs, as usual, are completely out of left field. Like completely out of left field. Like all the other 11 gods are just like we've seen designs of these guys left and right, but just seeing them all is just kind of nuts. Honestly, it's out of control. All these designs are out of control. Um, on Another thing we also get is that Goku. This is of course leading into an exhibition match. This whole episode led into an exhibition match of the universe of the Tournament of Power arc, this Tournament of Power or whatever, and the one thing to note for sure is that is that it's Universe 7 versus Universe 9, and the one thing we definitely and the one thing I definitely took away from Universe 9 is that they're a bunch of greedy assholes. Honestly, like we get like the entire time the whole like angel of the I think it was the or was it or it was the Supreme Kai. Sorry, I think it was the Supreme Kai. He was basically sitting there going, "So what do we get if we win?" Like, motherfucker, your universe is on the line, and you're wondering why you're gonna win. Okay, it's it's like one of those things where yeah the whole universe 9 people are just they're just like I guess it's natural considering that they're gods of destruction or whatnot, but considering it's like a god of destruction and considering in the universe 9 has like but yeah it's like I guess Supreme Kai's come in all shapes and colors just like the gods of destruction, and that guy is no exception. Um, Another thing we kind of that kind of interests me about this episode is that we learn about um we learned that Gohan is the only one who's told about the circumstances of the universe of power, and then he gathers him and Boo in order to fight in this whole exhibition match. Now, this kind of makes me wonder if how what the circumstances are going to be in which what the circumstances exactly are going to be in which all of the in which he's going to gather the other seven people in how Goku's going to gather the other seven people we've seen in the intro to this into the new intro for this whole tournament, like the like yeah, pretty much like the main yeah, I'm just curious how he's going to gather them all together. I mean, the only thing I can imagine how it's going to work out is that Beerus gathers them together and just decides to outright tell them the stakes. So it would it would kind of be, I imagine it would be a very I imagine if that were the case, it would be a very comical scenario. But yeah, that's kind of my whole theory about how the other seven are gonna end up joining, is that Beerus is gonna just tell them outright that hey Goku doomed your entire universe. You have no other choice but to fight. So yeah, I either that or Goku's just gonna discreetly either that or just go after the exhibition match. Goku's just gonna discreetly gather all the other people. It's gonna gather all the other fighters, like 18 Krillin, all those 18 Krillin, 17 Piccolo, all these other people in order to help in the tournament, I suppose. Um, we and but yeah, again, and then we also get more, and we also get further characterization towards the Zenos and the Grand Priest, and again, it just shows that they really just don't give two slithers of a fuck. That they're willing to destroy a universe if something is boring, if a fight is boring. Like yeah, it's like I said, where you just you can't trust this guy worth a damn. You can't trust these Zeno guys worth a damn. It'll be very interesting to see how this is all gonna go down. Honestly, um, but and then finally and then the final thing to note is that the Boo versus and then the Boo versus that wolf guy of Universe 9 versus Universe 9 guy starts, and of course for the most part it does seem like Boo's getting his ass kicked around, but at the end of the at the end of it at the end of the at the end of the near the end of the episode, it shows him smiling. So honestly, I assume that at that point it's gonna be a whole thing where Boo's about to go ham on this motherfucker. So yeah, I assume we're gonna get a lot more action from Boo next episode. Honestly, which honestly, it's again, I'm woke. I really like to. I've always loved to see, even though the Majin Buu arc was never really everyone's favorite arc. I always did like to kind of see Boo fight. So hey, I'm welcome to this. I'd love to see Boo go and fight. But yeah, guys, that's basically that's all I have for you. That's my review of Dragon Ball Super episode 78. It was a pretty fun decent episode. But again, Goku, you fucking doomed the entire of the universe's dumbass. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna fix this? Well, of course we probably, again, I said in the beginning, we know how it's probably gonna go down, but we'll definitely see, right? But yeah, guys, that's my review. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter or Facebook, and yeah, this is Death Knight of Anime signing off. See you later, guys.